Hello, everyone. This is Mr. Drama. Today we're going to talk about sequence, right? I'm just going to keep it simple so that everybody will participate. Most people will participate. So we're going to talk about arithmetic sequence and geometric sequence. Now, sequence, you've learned sequence for a long time. It's like succession of numbers, right? And then you gotta tell me the pattern. Am I adding 5? Am I subtracting 5 from the previous number? Or am I, like geometric, am I multiplying or am I dividing? In this case, it's just gonna be multiplication. Everything's gonna be so straightforward that there's nothing for you to think about. So always remember two things. If it's arithmetic, it's two things. It's add or subtract. If it's geometric, it's one thing, it's multiply, right? You got to find out whether you're multiplying. Now, I'm going to show you a very easy way to tell exactly if you're adding or subtracting and how much you're adding, how much you're subtracting. You always take the previous one and you subtract it. Now, we talked about signs. Signs is very important, so don't make sure you don't get the signs wrong. So what is this? Negative 109 minus negative 9, right? Minus negative 9, right? So negative becomes positive. So this is negative 109 plus 9, which is negative 100, right? Because 109 is negative, 9 is positive. If they have different sign, you subtract, and the result is 100. 109 is more, and 109 is negative, so it's negative 100. And if you do it this way, same thing, negative 209 minus negative 109, you're gonna get negative 100. All right, so what does this mean? The rule is, so I'm gonna use a different color. So the rule is, again, there's many ways you can say it. You can say add negative 100 or subtract 100. Subtract. Again, subtract 100 or add negative 100. I prefer the second one, add negative 100, right? Negative 9 plus negative 100 is negative 109. Negative 109 plus negative 100, negative 209, and so on. And we're going to do the same thing. So we're going to just use add, right? So we're more interested in add in this case, right? You can add a positive number or you can add a negative number. So now the next, we're going to do the same thing here. 26 minus 28. So that's going to give me negative 2. 24 minus 26. So that's going to give me negative 2. So what's the rule? Add negative 2, right? Add negative 2. Yeah, so this one is going to be a different sign. So the rule is add negative 2. Everybody got it so far? Yeah. All right, so we do the same thing over here too. Negative 4 minus negative 8. So that's negative 4. Negative becomes positive, so plus 8. So this is, this is 4, right? And then we do the same thing here. 0 minus negative 4, right? So 0 plus 4, which is 4. And then this is going to be 4 minus 0, which is 4. So all I'm doing is add positive 4, right? Add. Rule is add positive 4. And you can always check your answer after when you're done. Negative 8 plus 4 is negative 4. Negative 4 plus 4 is 0. 0 plus 4 is 4. So my rule is add positive 4. Now the next thing we're going to do is talk about geometric sequence. Now geometric sequence is very easy. Now if you're given two different sequences and you ask, is it arithmetic or geometric? Always look at how the numbers jump. If it's very big, usually it's geometric, right? So when you go from 3 to 15 to this, so it's jumping very fast, right? Now of course, you can have something like this. It's jumping fast, but not very fast. But this is arithmetic, but this is geometric. But I'll tell you how you can tell very easily. Now, instead of subtracting here, like the arithmetic, we're dividing. So let's divide. Alright, so I gotta do negative 15 divided by negative 3. So that's gonna give me 5. Negative 75 divided by negative 15, so that's gonna give me 5. So if you have a calculator, it's gonna be 5, right? So we're gonna do it fast. Negative 375 divided by negative 75 is gonna give me 5. Again, if you remember your signs, right? Negative, negative is positive, so it's positive 5. So what do I say here? Always think, right? Always check it first, right? What am I doing? I'm multiplying, right? The rule is negative 3 times 5 is negative 15. Negative 15 times 5 is, so my rule is multiply 5. Alright, now the next thing we're going to do is the same thing here. We're going to do the same thing here. 180 divided by 12. Again, you can use your calculator. 15. Alright, so 2700 divided by 180, 15. Same thing here. 40,500 divided by 2700 equal 15. Alright, now, what's my rule? 12 times 15 is 180, 180 times 15. So my rule is multiply 15. Multiply 15. Alright, now the last one we're going to be going into is same thing, right? But this one, what do you see here? The difference is the signs, right? This is negative, this is positive, this is negative, this is positive. So that means we're gonna multiply by a negative number. If you don't know that by now, when you multiply by a negative number, sometimes it's positive, sometimes it's negative, and then it goes on, right? Positive, negative, because I keep multiplying. So we're gonna do the same thing here. Always don't forget the sign. 98 divided by negative 14 is going to be a negative number. 7, negative 7. And I do the same thing here. Negative 686 divided by 98, negative 7. And so on, right? So what do I multiply here? Rule is multiply by negative 7, right? That's how the signs say. Rule, multiply, negative 7. All right. That's about it, and I hope everybody will be engaged in doing it. And then, again, even if this is too hard, this is straightforward, if not, just do Alex. But try to do some work, because as a person, right, you want to do something a little positive, right, a little work every day that you wake up, and, you know, if you're a kid and you do that, that's going to help you in the long run.